What's going on, YouTube? It's CutsbyCoast back with another video. Today I'm going to be using the new clippers by Babyliss in the FX1 collection. I'm going to be using these new limited edition pastel color FX1s. These are the tool only clipper, trimmer and shaver. I got to borrow these from Sean Cuts Hair, so shout out to him for letting me make this video. You know, for me, my FX1s are still probably my favorite tool to use as far as everything considered. Let's look at a comparison between these two and just kind of see if there's anything different. So these are these are my number one hitters. These are the ones I'm using during most haircuts, and I review a lot of tools, but these are my number ones. I did modify these after some of my friends on here on YouTube gave me some feedback. I put the 27 tooth blade on here, so it's I forget why they said it was better. I had to read into it again, but I like this one. It feeds through hair really well. So these are the new ones, and these are tool only. So the biggest downside to these, the fact that it literally comes like this. If you are not part of the FX1 ecosystem, you can't even buy these to start out with unless you buy batteries too. But for me, I have pretty much all of them other than the rose gold. So for me, I really like the colors on these. They have this one, the matte pastel blue, and the deep orange colorway. So with these green, I think these kind of pop. I like the blue ones a lot. With the deep orange, I wasn't a huge fan of it. So what I did was I left the other shop from his studio, came over here, popped in my batteries from my black FX1s, and turned them on. So if you guys are not familiar with the FX1s, my favorite features about these are you can pop this lid off to clean them. As you can see in there, they send the grease in there, and that's what helps keep your clippers quiet. You can pop this off to brush them and clean them out. Let's just show you an example. So brush that out easy. Not trying to get any grease on the brush, but brush those out easy. Take your can of air, your GMB Pro thing, dust it out. And so you can see all the way up to the blade in there. And then on the back side, the ergonomic smooth grip right here. This grip is nice for when you're holding it. Fits just in your hand, just like that. And then the grips on these. So the only original FX1 drop that has the grip are the blue ones, and it has the black grip. Again, these are my personal favorites. I've been rocking with these for a couple months now. No complaints on these clippers at all. If you're looking for something, this is number one on the market to me. And then these, I really wanted to try them out because, like I said, I like the gray accents, but I wasn't sure which color looked right to me. I was looking at a few of them, and I was like, well, some of the guys at my shop would prefer to get this green one, and then some of the other ones are on the blue one. Nobody really said anything about the deep orange. I was like, maybe I'll get those close to the red low pros, but I've seen them in person. They're quite a bit different. The red low pros are a lot darker. So I was looking at them. I was trying to figure out what video would do best, and thanks to Sean, I got to use all of the tools, and I'll figure out what is what. So I would say that they're about the same. Let's do a noise test or a sound test on these and see what we're thinking. So here's the original blue. Again, these clippers are not loud, just a nice hum to them. All right, let's do the green. So these sound the exact same, but these sound like they were more freshly oiled than my blue ones. They sound like they were cool care right before. So I would say that these just sound premium, you know, full of battery. Obviously, they're on 100% still, or four out of 4 available. I think these sound great. Same thing. You're gonna get your nice ergonomic features about this. I didn't mention this on the last one, but the quick release button on these kind of spits it out a little bit better than the first few. The first ones, they kind of stopped right here, so it's kind of hard to grab that out. I always push it back in, and these, they shoot out about that far, so it's easier to take them out. But again, line it up with the arrows, click. and you're ready to go. And these things sound really good too. They are louder, but for me, loud trimmers and shavers were never a huge compromise as long as they weren't excessively loud. So then let's do a sound test on the blues, and again, these sound immaculate still. Again, once I got this blade hitting, these go crazy. I'm telling you, the blade says FX707BL. Literally, the gold one just says FX707G for gold, BL for blue. And then on here, you get the DLC 2.0 blade. And it's really not my favorite blade. These came on a lot of their newer trimmers from the Boost model moving forward. And the DLC doesn't always hit. On my gold Boost, it was hitting. It was my favorite trimmer. Get the black Boost original, was not hitting. Get the new N1 motor black Boost, it was not hitting again. So I swapped them for the graphites, which come on the black FX1, the rose gold FX1, and yeah, it comes on both of those. And the graphite also comes on the red low pro. So the DLC is not my favorite blade, but I do have a haircut with this, so you'll see the DLC was hitting for me this time around. Again, if I'm buying these, I'm probably gonna have to buy a graphite blade too, just my favorite personal preference. Or if I wanted to put like a blue one on there, I don't think it would match too well, but I guess depending on which one I get, I'll look at my options between the blue blade, the gold blade, and the graphite. So I also have the shaver here with me too. And on the shaver, again, this paint is nice on these clippers. I don't know if there'll be any fading or anything like that. I know that recently another brand clippers I got, they come nice, white, pristine condition, and they did fade. So that's something I didn't think I'd have to look out for on brand new clippers. But so this paint is nice paint. This paint's not gonna chip off as far as I'm knowing. I've had these blue ones for a long time and I don't have a mark on them. There might be some hair on them because I just got done using them today, but there's no marks on them, no discoloration, nothing. So I imagine this paint's gonna stay, and I really like the finish on it. It's matte but has a slight shine, so it's not like overbearingly shiny. It's like when you use clay versus a pomade, you know what I'm saying? It's got like the matte look, but it ain't too matte. So, and then again, you're gonna get your double cutters right here on the shaver, and your lock or unlock button. So usually I have it locked, which if you can see, it's not wiggling. If you unlock it, it wiggles a little bit more. Kinda if you're like dragging it up the head, I would imagine that would make more sense. Or if you're going around the ear, I guess if it was flexing. And it's really kind of like side to side too. So mainly for like full head shaves or pushing and dragging all the way up the head like that. You know, like when you got like you feel like the kickback from it. So yeah, so the shaver, these have 10,000 RPMs, so these are strong. So this is gonna be the loudest tool out of all of them. Let's do a sound test. And these are loud. It's a shaver. Shavers are always loud. Mine's slightly louder. Probably need some oil, and these are fresh. He's had these for, I don't know, let's just say a month. You know, he's not using them as much as I'm using mine. I'm using mine on everybody all day. If you're like me and you like a certain tool, maybe you'll go ahead and buy something for it to keep it running. And I already have a replacement head for these. It wasn't very expensive. It's about 25 bucks. So if this one ever stops cutting how it does, I will replace it, but I have not had any issues. This to me is, again, this set right here, still my number one set. If you're looking for the best set of tools, the FX1, these come with guards. The other one's tool only. These come with guards, premium guards up to number 4. Again, I wish guards went up to number 8 always, but it's really not that serious. Above a 4, that's over finger length, you should be using a comb and some shears probably anyway. So with these having the grip already, blue premium guards that are kind of like the color of this faceplate right here, if you can see, like slightly darker than this down here. So the guards they're pretty, they pop pretty good. So again, this set right here, probably the best set out there. But today, I wanted to look at these, and side by side, I really like both of these. I could see these being like a combo, like these my number 1 and number 2s, running through all day work. Again, with the FX1 system, you could really just buy a battery and run with these, and you could sell your other ones if you wanted to. Again, if you guys made it this far, these are the daily drivers over here, and then this is that new. I mess with these clippers a lot. Again, the MIM blade on the clipper, the DLC blade on the trimmer. If they could change the blade, I would definitely be on these. And I believe these retail at $189.99. I wasn't a huge fan that they're only $80 cheaper and it doesn't come with a battery or guards or a charger. I feel like if these came with green guards that matched, or gray guards, I guess it doesn't really matter. I think that shit would have been off the charts. But again, they're not here to cater to me. I'm just complaining about what could possibly affect these and take them up a notch. Again, my favorite clippers on the market, the FX1s. I like them better than the low pro FX1s. And as far as like, some of the other clippers are not as expensive, but overall build quality, all in all, these were $229. And they come with guards and everything. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I have a haircut for you guys, so stay tuned for the haircut. I'm not really gonna voice that over. I'm just gonna show you guys how they're cutting. Again, if you made it this far, I appreciate you as always.